Little Big Wars presents Conquest Last Arguments of Kings Escalation League, September 27th. The fabric of society that makes up the 100 Kingdoms has been stretched taut by threats both inside and out. Society now threatens to tear under the pressure of the Battle of Nepenthe and the destruction of Ust. Sometimes history is a witness to a confluence of moments. It is clear that the conflict of the Reichsmark will be known as one such pivotal event. One thing is clear: whoever wins will write the future of this world. For the first time in living memory, the mysterious denizens of the spires have made their presence known in the 100 Kingdoms. These ancient invaders are composed of a loose alliance of biomantic middle managers, bored aristocrats, and bilge-sifting bottom feeders, all united by the resentment of an oppressed hierarchy that has festered for millennia. The 100 Kingdoms aren't the only ones that have noticed the return of the exiles. Deep underneath the earth, the worn-torn spirits of the Dweghom have stirred by the presence of their mortal enemies. They march across the region in exuberable tide, settling the many debts of honor the surface dwellers have incurred, most unaware, against them. There is no appeal against the judgments of those whose memory is perfect and irrefutable. To the north, the Nords have arrived in force, led by a holy crusade dedicated to the salvation of her people. Rebels from the living goddess, the refugees of the Wadrun, have crossed the Klaustein Mountains with the implicit blessings of the order that guards its gates. They have never seen so much life save in an isolated oasis, and crave the wealth of such abundant land. The Sosor Kings have returned in force to the continent of Alcatria after centuries of isolation. They arrive in Reichsmark as invited guests. A scheming baron sees them as pawns in his quest for power, but they are here for their own secret purpose, as their hosts will soon find out. The 100 Kingdoms is riven with death cults of Tuhazlia, like mold in a rotten fruit. The horrors of the Old Dominion have been summoned by one of these cults. Their aim is simple: kill the living and restore the glory of their ungod. The roving mercenary companies of the city-states have no peers in the region. Their prowess in combat is unmatched, besides their eye-watering prices. A profligate river king in arrears with one such company finds himself without a city, and a company finds themselves with land and a chance for power. On the fringes, they only pursue their enigmatic agenda. Now that we've set the scene for Escalation League narrative, let us meet those that were fought this day. Our first session of Escalation League. The Wadrun, known as the Burning Tree Tribe, clashed with a patrol led by the theist priest known as Archeon and his holy men, the Archeon United. The battle was swift but bloody. The Burning Tree was able to capture the advantage during the battle, and their troops steadily marched into position as Archeon United was slow to make their presence known. Thankfully, Archeon himself was able to whip them into order and charge onto the battlefield. Little did the Burning Tree Tribe know, but they had an Archangel. The fighting was close, but the Wadrun took heavy losses and fled the battle. Meanwhile, the company of the city-states mercenaries were met by a holy crusade of Nords who seek the north for themselves. The city-state mercenaries were caught off guard, and the battle was quick with a rout. Conquest Last Argument of Kings next escalation game, October 25th. We will be jumping to 1,500 points. If you're interested in playing, or just want to hang out, learn the game, or enjoy your